Hi everyone, and welcome to day 30 of our 31-day yoga journey. I am so glad to have you here and excited to share this practice today where we integrate all that we have been learning throughout this month. So let's get started by sitting in the center of our mat. Take an easy, comfortable seated position, however feels good to you, and we're just going to ground into our breath for the first few moments of our class. So getting comfortable, lengthening through the spine, and closing down the eyes or letting them be soft. And taking these first few moments to really connect with the breath and the body, bringing that yoga, that union of mind, body, spirit, breath all together in one place. Inhaling in. Exhale, maybe you gently part the lips and sigh out the mouth. Letting go of any tensions, to-do lists, thoughts, fears, worries, concerns, joys. Just let it all go. And then inhaling again through the nose, nice and deep, filling the lungs and pausing at the top. See if you can inhale just a little more. And then exhale slowly, as if you're letting go out of a straw. Let the air out of your lungs, gently, slowly, letting go. Exhale all the way to the bottom, and then exhale a little more. Inhale, filling up the lungs through the nose. Exhale through the nose. 2 more breath cycles on your own pace, your own rhythm. Beginning to notice your rhythm, your breath, your individual practice. With your next inhale, I'll invite you to bring hands to heart center and take a moment to set your intention for this practice. I'll offer that we integrate yoga beyond the mat. We use the lessons we learn here about presence, about connection, to aid us in bringing our best selves to the world. It's a big intention, though. Maybe you want something else. And then gently begin to rub the hands together, starting to create some heat. And then begin to bring more and more friction into the hands, pressing harder and harder together, really rubbing until you feel the warmth all the way down through the wrists, the forearms, maybe even you feel that tension beginning in your shoulders. We're really cultivating some heat here, with a little bit of motion. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, placing those warm palms over your closed eyes, feeling the heat on the face, nice and gentle, no pressure, just landing lightly on the face, and then fluttering the eyes open. And let's roll the eyes around 3 times to the right, 3 times to the left, and just notice the light that's creeping in between your fingers. Inhale here. And as you exhale, drop the chin and drop the fingertips all the way to the floor, chin to chest. Inhale, fingertips sweep up and overhead, look up, palms come to touch. Exhale, chin drops, fingertips sweep down by the hips. And inhale one more time, sweeping arms high up to the sky, palms come to touch. As you exhale, interlace the fingers and flip the palms up towards the sky. Inhale here, shrug the shoulders up to the ears, and as you exhale, round the back body, press the palms forward as if you could press them into the wall in front of you. Shrug shoulders up to ears, round the spine, belly button to the spine like a cat pose. Inhale, lift the heart, arch through the back body, tailbone lifts, heart lifts, elbows reach back. Inhale here. Exhale, round through the spine, press the palms forward, shoulders by the ears. 2 more. Inhale, lift, arch the back body. Exhale, round through the spine, press the palms forward. 1 more time. Inhale, arch that back body, lift the heart, lift the tailbone, maybe bring a smile to the face. And then as you exhale, round through the spine, press the palms forward, stay here. Inhale, and then as you exhale, undo the interlace of the fingers and we'll meet in a tabletop position. Wrists stack under shoulders, knees stack under hips, belly button engaged towards the spine. And then we're just gonna take some rocks side to side. So you're just shifting your hips, shifting your weight side to side, beginning to just wake up the body here. And then maybe you even bring weight into the right hand and lift the left hand and just give your left leg a little rub. Just kind of starting to wake up the body and say, hey, we're here. I notice you. You're just moving, giving yourself a little rub if it feels good. And then press that left hand back down and take the right hand and give that right hip, right leg a little rub. Just activating all of the neurons there and being like, hey, we're gonna put some weight on you later. Just, it's time to wake up, nice and gentle. And then both palms come to the mat. And let's tuck the toes under. And from here, we're going to hover the knees up off the floor and start to build some heat nice and quick. So hovering the knees off the floor, press the heels back onto the toes, shine the heart through the collarbones, and you'll feel the elbows start to pull together, triceps start to pull together. Actively engage the core. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, maybe you stay, or maybe you take your left hand and you tap your right knee. Set it back down. Inhale here. And as you exhale, maybe you stay, or maybe you tap your left knee with your right hand. Then set it back down. Let's do a few more of those. Left hand to right knee, set it down. Exhale, right hand to left knee, set it down. Left knee lifts, left hand lifts, down. Right hand lifts, down. Left, down. Right, down. Left, down. Two more. Right hand, down. Left hand, set it down, set the knees down, drop the belly, inhale, heart lifts, tailbone lifts. Exhale, round through the back body. Inhale, drop the belly. And then as you exhale, let's find a flat back, untuck the toes and lift the right leg up. Inhale here. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the right knee over and tap it to your right shoulder so that your knee is like a fire hydrant, but you're tapping that right shoulder, getting a nice side body crunch. Inhale, send the leg long behind you. And then as you exhale, right knee bends and taps outside the left knee. Inhale, lift and lengthen. There you go. Exhale, crunch knee into the armpit. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, tap it outside the knee. Inhale, lift with the breath. Exhale, crunch to the shoulder. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, tap. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch it to the shoulder. Inhale, send it back. And then exhale, tap the knee down. Keep it here. Send the toes out to the side with that left foot and send your left toes out a little bit wider. It's gonna feel funny. Squeeze the inner thighs together and set the hips back. Knees are stacking and your feet are outside of the hips. If this feels uncomfortable, feel free to move the ankle onto the knee. Okay, lots of options here. This is our cow face pose. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, reach the arms in front of you, cross right arm over left, and we're gonna take eagle arms here at the beginning of our practice. Really opening up through the shoulders. So send the elbows forward, send the fingertips high. Maybe you look up. Maybe you look forward. Find what feels good in your neck, your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Inhale, open up the arms, spread the fingertips wide, and then let's plant right hand behind the hips. And we're going to bring weight onto the left foot, so you're twisting towards the back of your mat, and you're going to come to stand. Right hand stays planted in a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lift the left arm high, taking a twist. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Next breath, left fingertips sweep towards the floor, replacing right hand, and right hand lifts for the sky. Taking that twist on the opposite side. The knees are bent here, no problem. Find what feels good in your body, that's the whole point. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the fingertips. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your weight into the right foot. Bend the knee, and we're going to twist into an opposite cow face pose. So you're twisting back towards the top of your mat. Knees are stacking, and we're coming to sit. fun, funky transition. Nice job, yogis. Inhale, lift the heart, and then as you exhale, open the arms wide. And we'll take eagle arms on the opposite side. So left hand comes on top, right arm crosses under, and we interlace the wrists or the fingertips, whatever is available to you today. Inhale, send the elbows forward, lift the fingertips up, really feel the shoulders separating behind in that back body, behind the heart. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Maybe play with where your gaze goes. Maybe you look at the armpits of your elbows. Maybe you look up towards the fingertips. Maybe you invite the elbows a little farther away from the chest. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Next, inhale, open up the arms wide, take a big stretch, and then reach the arms forward. And we're going to come onto the palms and put weight onto that left knee. Lift the right knee up and back and set it down, tabletop position. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the back body, push the floor away. We'll only take that one round, find a flat back, lift the left leg. Inhale here. Exhale, crunch that left knee out to the side and up to the shoulder. Inhale, send it back behind you. Exhale, tap the knee outside the right leg. Inhale, lift it long and back. Exhale, crunch it into the shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap the knee outside the leg. Inhale, send the leg back. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Two more. Exhale, tap. Inhale, long. Exhale, shoulder. Inhale, long. Exhale, this time tap the knee down, but then we're going to inhale, lengthen one more time. Exhale, drop the knee down, tuck the toes, and send the hips high, downward facing dog. Walk out the dog. Take a couple of bends in your knees. Maybe you drop the knee to the side, taking a little twist in the upper body. Maybe you find some stillness. Your practice, find what feels good. Taking some deep breaths. Maybe then, once you've pedaled out the heels, you find a moment of stillness. Maybe the knees are bent. Maybe the heels are down. Find what feels right. And wherever you are, let's shake the head. Yes, I'm a star. Or some other nice affirmation to yourself. Shake it, no. There is nothing that can get me down. Not at all. And then from here, we're going to take some spinal waves. So begin by first puffing up the back of the heart, bringing weight into the hands, and you'll roll yourself forward with that rounded spine all the way to a high plank. When we get to a high plank, bend the knees. We'll find that hover, and then lift from the tailbone and pull the heart and the chest back from the tailbone first. Let's do that again. Exhale, puff up the back of the heart, round the spine, lean forward. And when you reach that high plank, bend into the knees. Inhale, tailbone drives the motion back, lifting from tailbone first. Press the floor away. Exhale, roll it forward towards that high plank. Inhale, drop the knees, lead from the tailbone like a wave, all the way back. Take two more at your own pace, with your own breath. But don't forget the breath. It's a really important part. Next time you get to a downward dog, I'll meet you there. And then let's take a moment, look forward between the thumbs. Really ground down, get some balance, and then shift your weight into your left foot, actively engaging that kneecap to really make that leg strong. And inhale, lift the right toes to the sky. As you exhale, right toes sweep towards the right elbow, leaning forward to a three-legged plank. Inhale, send it back, right toes sweep high. As you exhale, right knee comes in and touches this time left elbow crossing over the body. Inhale, lift it high. This time as you exhale, bringing the knee all the way into your nose and then stepping it through, high plank. Inhale, arms sweep high overhead. I said high plank and I meant high lunge. Those are words. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, sweep the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, lift the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Maybe you see if you can sink a little deeper. Undo the interlace of the fingers, sweep the fingertips high. And then as you exhale, set the back knee down. Sweep the hips back, hands back, heart forward, fingertips come to the earth, half split. Inhale here. Send the heart forward, crown of the head forward. Exhale, lower down just a bit more. Option here to stay. Second option, take your left hand, walk it outside of your right leg, and see if you can melt the heart over to the side. That'll be a really nice, intense hip flexor stretch. Getting into that IT band as well, nice and juicy. See if you can pull the toes back towards the shin. Notice what's happening with the hips. Are you rocking to one side? Are you staying centered? Just notice. And if you've taken the hands to the side, walk them back to frame out that front foot, bending into the knee, and inhale, lifting the arms. Exhale, circle the arms down and around behind you. Plant the left palm and reach the right hand up for the sky. Then as you exhale, drop the right hand back and lift the left heel towards the glute, grabbing hold of that foot if that feels available. If not, just trying to bring that heel closer to the glute as much as feels good in your body. If you've got hold of that foot and you want to kick the foot into the hand to open the heart up towards the sky, always an option. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Next breath, wherever that foot is, that back lifted left foot, we're going to swing it up towards the hips and tuck it underneath our body. This is going to be a real funky transition. So tucking it underneath, you'll sit down behind it and extend the right leg long. So you're coming into a figure four seated shape. Reach the right hand across your belly, left hand comes up and over. Figure four, stretch. Nice work. See if you can open the heart to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can allow gravity to invite you a little closer to the leg, a little closer to the earth. Inhale. And with your next exhale, left fingertips reach up and over and then plant behind the hips. And we're going to reach right arm up and come up onto that left shin and the bottom of the right foot, send the hips forward. Fun little stretch. Maybe the right arm drops behind you. Maybe it does a circle, whatever feels good. And then with your next exhale, bring right hand to the back of the mat, frame out the left knee, tuck onto the toes. And then here we go. We're going to do it on the other side. Inhale, left toe sweep high. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Rock forward to a three-legged plank. Inhale, toe sweep high. Exhale, left knee comes to right armpit, crossing the body. Inhale, toes high. Exhale, left foot comes to the center, steps forward, and you come up to a high lunge. Arms reach up. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, sweep arms around behind you. Cross opposite pinky on top. This is the awkward one. It'll feel funny. Inhale, lift the heart, send the fists down that back hamstring. Breathing deep. And then as you exhale, see if you can sink a little deeper into the lunge. Feel that nice challenge. The back heel reaches back, really strong in the hamstrings. Next breath, undo the interlace of the fingers. Inhale, reach the arms high. And then as you exhale, gently set down onto that back knee. Send the hips back, straightening through the front leg. Fingertips come down, half split, Ardha Hanumanasana. Inhale, heart reaches forward. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstring. Actively engage that top kneecap, belly button to spine. And exhale, fold forward. If it felt good on the other side, this is your invitation to take that right hand and cross it over to the outside edge of the left leg, walking the hands about as wide as your shoulders, maybe tenting the fingertips, and then as you exhale, bending the elbows, really getting into that IT band. Again, just noticing what's happening in your hips. Are you dumping any weight? How can you recenter so that your body feels like it's equally sharing the load? Next, inhale, walking the hands out, reframing the foot, bending into that front leg, and inhale, lifting the arms high. Exhale, sweeping the arms around and down. Plant the right palm and lift the left arm to the sky. Taking a little twist. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, reach left hand back, bring the right heel in towards the glute, and maybe you catch hold of that foot, maybe not, no problem, but they're reaching for each other just the same. If you've caught hold of that foot and you want to kick it into the hand to open the heart, you are more than welcome to take that variation. Your choice. Do what feels good. From here, we're going to take that funky transition. So bringing the toe, that right toe in, sweeping it underneath and through the center of your legs, and then coming to sit so that the right foot meets the left inner thigh. Inhale, lift from here. Left hand crosses the belly, right arm reaches up and over, taking a fold. Nice work. Inhale, see if you can invite heart a little more towards sky. Exhale, see if you can move a little deeper. Next, inhale, right fingertips. Sweep up and over and then plant behind the hips, reaching the left hand up and coming onto that right shin, sending hips forward and taking maybe a big circle with the left arm, maybe not, whatever feels good. Just really reaching through the heart, feeling that nice back bend. And then with your next exhale, left hand comes down towards the front of your mat, framing out the right knee. Come onto the left toes and we'll step back to a high plank. Moving through your vinyasa. Exhale, lowering maybe to a chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Actively engage the glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Our last time here in this practice. Inhale, look forward. You can step, hop, tiptoe, handstand, however you want to get to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Next, inhale, sweep the hands back before sweeping them up, setting the hips down, coming into a chair pose. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, set all the way down, lowering, maybe using your hands or maybe not. And when it feels right, rocking down onto the seat. And exhale, couple little abs before we close. Lowering into a low boat, point the toes. Inhale, lift up to that high boat. Maybe you extend one leg. Maybe you extend the other. Exhale, lowering to that hollow boat hold. Inhale, lift. Maybe both legs stay straight. Maybe they bend. 2 more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Last one, lower. Lift. And then slowly, 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 lowering all the way onto the back body. Inhale, bring the right knee into chest. Maybe roll out the ankle. And then as you exhale, guide right knee across the body so that it lands on the left side of the mat. And arms go wide like a T. Allowing shoulders to melt into the earth. Inhale, see if you can lengthen it all through the spine. And as you exhale, twist a little deeper, wringing out the organs. Next inhale brings gaze back to center. And as you exhale, bringing right knee back into chest, rocking onto back body. Bringing the left knee in to meet it, gently grabbing hold of the knees and making some gentle circles, massaging the low back. Circling one way, then some little circles the other way. And then both hands gently grab hold of the left knee and the right leg goes long. Inhale here, roll out that left ankle a few times. One direction, then the other. Inhale, and then as you exhale, gently guide the left knee to the right side of the body. Left arm goes long like a T. Inhale, lengthening through the crown of the head, adjusting so that the shoulders lie more flatly on the earth. Really getting as deep of a twist as feels available to you in this moment. Maybe taking the gaze over the left hand. Maybe even closing down the eyes. Next inhale brings gaze back to center, neck to neutral. And then exhale, rolling onto back body, bringing left knee into chest, right knee follows. And taking any final postures that feel inviting or good or necessary here in these next few moments. And then when you're ready, taking a big breath in, and as you exhale, giving yourself a huge hug, wrapping the arms around the shin, bringing the forehead to the knees, and then really activating every muscle in the body, like you're a really tight ball about to spring. Inhale, and then as you exhale, release. Let everything go. Heels as wide as the mat, legs long, arms wide. Taking up space, finding your final resting pose, your Shavasana. Letting the eyes be soft or closed. Taking a moment to get any wiggles or movements out, maybe slightly tucking the chin and lengthening through the back of the neck. Maybe taking just a little shake in the legs to release any tension that's held in the hips or the knees. And then before really letting go into this final space, relaxing the muscles in your face, smoothing the brow, letting go of tension in the jaw. And just letting the earth hold you. And if the mind begins to wander, or you feel that urge to just be done, I invite you to stay and gently remind the brain and the body that rest is part of integrating yoga into our lives. The yin and the yang. And as this practice has been about integration, And encourage you to think of the good that these moments do for letting your body soak up all that it learned throughout the practice. As with each practice, I invite you to remain here as long as feels good. But if you are ready to come back into the room, begin by first deepening the breath. And then gently beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. Maybe gently connecting the thumb to the pinky, the thumb to the ring finger, thumb to the middle finger, to the pointer finger. And then maybe beginning to roll out wrists and ankles, maybe feet drop one side to the other. And then beginning to feel the connection into the hips up through the legs as you move. And then reaching arms up high overhead, pointing toes down below you, bringing heels together and taking a big full body stretch. Inhaling, and then as you exhale, bending elbows, bending knees, and rolling onto one side, cradling the head in the arms, coming into that fetal position, that rebirth position. Taking a little rest there. And then gently pressing yourself up to a seated position, eyes remain soft or closed. Just aware of the subtleties of the movement of the body. And then finding a seated position, grounding down through the tailbone, maybe shrugging shoulders up to ears and rolling them down the back body. And then an invitation to bring palms to heart center. And remembering once more your intention before moving beyond the mat. The highest in me bows to the highest in you. Thank you for sharing this practice today. Namaste. Thank you, my friends, for joining me, and thank you for going on this journey. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you here tomorrow for our final day. Ciao, y'all.